The internet is buzzing with renderings of a purported Bajaj V22, a new Bajaj V motorcycle with more power, rumored to be powered by an engine from the Bajaj Pulsar 220. The renderings have been released by Italian designer Bajaj, who runs a website with an impressive portfolio of bike designs, using motorcycles from a wide range of manufacturers. In his website, Italian designer Bajaj says that the design of the renderings are inspired by three popular motorcycle tastes: the glam roadster, cafe racer, and scrambler styles. Bajaj says he ran the renderings for Bajaj V primarily because it's an interesting brand, dynamic and ready for the world. In general, all motorcycles of Indian manufacturers are rapidly raising their level, and as a designer of motorcycles, I'd like to work with these manufacturers. These works show my skills to the leadership of the factories, Bajaj replied to a query from KaranDBike.com. Having in the past collaborated with many motorcycle brands regarding the design, I developed a broad view of the market and where, and with what models the brand can be placed in the best way, he added. Yes, the renderings are quite nice, the bikes look very desirable and extremely attractive, especially the scrambler concept. And if you start thinking about a price point and general running costs of a Bajaj motorcycle, it could start and generate a lot of interest. A 220 cubic centimeters cafe racer or a scrambler at a competitive price point could well be the motorcycles to shake up the Indian market, considering one of the fastest growing segments in the Indian motorcycling market right now is the 200 to 250 cubic centimeters segment. But how true are these rumors of Bajaj Auto actually working on a Bajaj V22? Will Bajaj introduce an entry-level performance model or models in the V Series? Will it spawn 3 different models like the renderings portray? The short answer is, maybe not. When the V Series of motorcycles was launched in early 2016, with the Bajaj V15, it was launched as a new commuter class motorcycle, positioned alongside the Discover series, and just below the Pulsar brand. In fact, the Bajaj V15 was positioned as a 150 cubic centimeters motorcycle at the price of a 125 cubic centimeters motorcycle. Moreover, the V, made with some amount of metal from the scrapped aircraft carrier in Svikrant, was marketed as a slice of history and legacy of a war hero. Targeted primarily at the urban commuter, the V15 became a commercial success for Bajaj with a few short months since its launch. Less than a year after the V15's launch, Bajaj added a 125 cubic centimeters V Series motorcycle with near identical design, the Bajaj V12. So, will Bajaj ride on this success and go all out to introduce a performance-oriented V22? All indications are, no. According to a source in Bajaj Auto, the V Series, including the V15 and V12 bikes, are positioned purely as commuter-class motorcycles and will remain a commuter brand. As such, there are no plans to introduce any performance models in the V Series, the source added. Bajaj already has the Pulsar 220 and the soon-to-be relaunched Pulsar 200NS in the entry-level performance and performance touring models. Only recently, Bajaj launched the Domina 400, its flagship product and most powerful motorcycle yet. And in future, Bajaj intends to add more models to the Domina family of motorcycles, positioning them as performance-oriented motorcycles. Adding one more entry-level performance model under the V Series is not something the company wants to explore at this point, since that would make it one too many entry-level performance products from the same company, denting the identity of one product over the other.